Good afternoon, dears. My name is Ochilov, teacher of Bukhara State University. Today we are going to talk about career responsibility. This lesson is specifically designed for the first courses at the first initial pair. And without further ado, let's move to the plan. Plan of the lesson is going to be the followings. The first one is active vocabulary. Second one, general ideas for responsibility. Third one, making CV and cover letter. And the next one follows job interview. And after which comes icebreaker from my own experience, own story. And we will finish the lesson with the task which I'm going to give you at the end of the lesson. So, let's move to the vocabulary. The first word is going to be HR. What is HR? What does it mean? So HR means the person, HR is a person who is responsible to hire and fire staff from any company they want to work or they are working at. Job interview. Job interview is a process which goes between the candidate who wants to get hired and the HR. CV. CV is curriculum vitae, or in different way we can say resume. Cover letter. Cover letter is a type of letter which is used to be attached along with CV to give more information about you while getting invited for the interview. Shortcoming. Shortcoming means it is something like a mistake which you do while attending an interview. Shortlisted. If you are successful at the interview, you will get shortlisted and you will get invited for the job. You will be hired. Confidence. Confidence is a sense of being confident. Arrogance. Arrogance is a sense of being arrogant. The idea of being arrogant is just the opposite meaning for the confident. Feedback. Feedback is the general ideas, tips given by professionals, by HR or any kind of manager, if you take as an example some sales staff. Duties and responsibilities. If we take as an example any kind of position, any kind of job in any company, there will be sure duties and responsibilities. So these duties and responsibilities will be the part of our today's topic. Position. Position means a job. Tricky questions. Tricky questions will be asked mostly in the job interview while being interviewed by HR. And negotiation. Negotiation in the interview will be the last part, and there you will negotiate the salary amount which you agree or not. Okay, let's move to the general ideas. For general ideas we have here personal responsibility, social responsibility, career responsibility, and personal career responsibility. So we are going to discuss each of these one by one now. So first comes personal responsibility. As you can see at this picture, we gave some criteria for the human character. So when you fulfill all these steps with these characters, you will be personal responsible personality. So you will have your responsibility and you will sense it. And the second one, so here you can see self-control, freedom, values, choices, outcomes, lessons, and wisdom. And the next comes social responsibility. Here at this photo you can see responsibility for environment, responsibility for fauna and flora. So people should have this kind of sense for responsibility. And for society, we can take as an example your family. Sure, everybody has a family and has their position in the family. Some can be a breadwinner, some can be the educator. So these kind of responsibilities exist. So we should know that this one is social responsibility. Career responsibility. To fulfill career responsibility, one should have goals, experience, interests, skills, education, and values. And the combination of these skills will cause career responsibility. And the last one, personal career responsibility. And I guess this is the main one to discuss about the responsibility. Here we have three people, okay? One is right in the bottom. Second one is right in the middle, and the last one is right on the top. Right on the top. Why do we care about this photo? Here in this photo, when we look at this photo, we have some sentences actually, which can help us figure out what kind of personality we are, what kind of responsibility we should have in our career. So these sentences are, why do I care? It's not my problem. I don't know. I'm not guilty for this. This is not my problem. This is not my fault. I'm not the one to do it. So if you are the one that cares about these sentences, you are right here, okay, right in the bottom. These kind of people are considered to be victims in market of sales or any other market of career. Right here, you will have a little bit more experience, a little bit more responsibility, and you will get the middle position, something like a supervisor in sales, something like a manager or assistant manager, some ideas like this. And if you can focus on yourself, can stay confident, self-conscious, and you know what you are doing, and when you have some kind of problem, you can deal with this one. You can fulfill your any troublesome situation. You can overcome. So you will have enough experience. Maybe you will have some warnings, you will have some problems, but experience, precious experience, will take you right up to the top. So this one, when you focus, when you stay confident, conscious, sure you will succeed in your career. So these were ideas about responsibility, about career responsibility, personal career responsibility. And let's move to the next, which is curriculum vitae. What is curriculum vitae? In the vocabulary part, I just said earlier that curriculum vitae is resume, in short. So what does it consist of? Why do we need it? Is it difficult to make a curriculum vitae? No, actually it's not difficult. The main thing for curriculum vitae is personal photo. Photo is one of the main things in the curriculum vitae. And what you need to do to get a good photo. When being photo taken, you should never forget about having a smile, a pleasant smile, good face, smooth skin, brighter color. Try to change it with photo changer. It's okay, photo image changer, no problem. And if you got a bad photo, when you have a chance to give your CV to any kind of HR manager, they just take it, look at the photo, and if they don't like, they just throw it to trash. So you don't want it, and you want to be successful, so you should care about the photo mainly. So then comes personal details. Personal details. In personal details, every detail should be given in a short form. Date of birth, the numbers only. Phone number, the numbers only. Email address, you should write the full email address in order for them to be able to contact you, in order if you're selected, shortlisted for the interview. Okay, and then comes experience, relevant if possible. Why relevant if possible? For example, if you are applying for sales, but you have experience as a cook, you cannot apply with this CV to sales, because it doesn't match. Duties and responsibilities do not match with each other, and it is considered to be failure in job application. Experience should be given in the form of from the latest to the oldest. For example, you're working somewhere right now, you should give it for the first experience, and your position and duties and responsibilities should follow after. So let's move to the other one. educational background. For educational background, you should follow the same criteria from latest to the oldest. Okay, so from latest to the oldest, you finished, you graduated from the university, maybe master's degree. So you should start with the latest. Master's degree, years, okay, the field. Then bachelor's degree, years, field. And lyceum, college, or any other extra if you want to add, you can. Skills. For skill part, you can add language skills. If you know more than one language, foreign language, you should sure add them to this section, and you get more chances to get selected for the interview. Applicable certificates. What can we add to applicable certificates? Actually, we can add every certificate we have. It doesn't matter. It concerns a certain job or not. It is relevant or not. Just give all the certificates you have. If possible, give the driving license too, because it can give some kind of bonus for you to get a better job and a better salary. Okay. Next one is cover letter. What is cover letter? It's a type of letter which is attached along with CV. Okay. Here, before writing cover letter, you must make research about the company you want to apply to. So what do you need to do? Investigate all the details about the company. Maybe they have a huge history. You should investigate all the news, all the information about this. Okay, so then make an idea. How can you be helpful for this company? Why they should hire you? You should think about it. You should be helpful. If you can succeed in this, sure, you will be shortlisted for the interview. And job interview. So for job interview, I selected myself 10 questions, and there are some tricky questions among them. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to read one or two tricky questions. Okay, let's start. Tell me about yourself. Is it a tricky question? Actually, it seems not to be a tricky, but it is. Tell me about yourself will call you to tell about yourself, but you're not supposed to talk about yourself fully. Here in the interview, the only thing you should focus on is you should give all the details which hiring manager wants to take from you. So it means your name, your full name. For example, my name is Ochilov. I've got this kind of experience. I have this kind of background, and I'm really in need of having this job. I'm really interested. I like this camp. Something like this. Okay, not fully all details about yourself. And the next, let's move to the next tricky question. Why do you want to leave your current job? Why do you leave? Why do you want to leave? Sure, everybody wants to leave the job because of money or because of some problem they have in their company. But these answers are not requested here. This is a tricky question. You should answer like in a positive way. Even something negative happened, you should not inform the HR manager about it. You should say something like, I'm in search of some kind of challenges, new challenges, or it's really far from my house and it's a bit inconvenient for me to go from this place into other. So I want to try myself in a new field. Something like this to make a listener more interested in your speech. Okay. I want to thank you for your attention, and finally I want to call your attention to the icebreaker I've chosen here for you. So when you look at this photo, there is an Indian guy having an Indian note, okay? And here I want to share my own experience from my life. Okay, when I was in United Arab Emirates, me and my friend's name was Marshad, we decided to have something to eat, and we entered the Pakistani restaurant. There Indian guys served, and I called one waiter. He came up to us and he gave us a menu. And when I opened the menu, there was written roast beef. I didn't know what roast beef is, and I was really conscious. There was some kind of sense like it is really delicious. So I wanted to try it. I heard it in Hollywood movies, like somebody orders roast beef. I said, "Bring 2 pieces, please." He said, "Okay," and he left us. and we had some kind of discussion with my friend, and waiter came with only one piece, okay, and he gave us. I was shocked. I asked Mishot to eat it, and I asked waiter to bring one more, and I asked, do you have? He made an Indian knot like this. He made a knot. I was shocked. And I took the menu. I asked, do you have this? Another thing. He did the same. The next thing, another thing, the other thing, everything he answered was Indian node. I was so angry and said to this guy, please leave us. I'm not going to come here again, ever. Bye-bye, don't. At this time, at this period, Mashot tried it. And he said, it's okay, you eat it, I don't want. I said, no, you want it. He said, no, you eat it. Then I said, okay, I tried it. It was so much spicy, so I blew up. I was just like exploded. Then we left this restaurant. We decided not to come here any time ever. Then we met our friend outside, and we told about this situation. And he said that Indian note means yes. Indian note means yes. So whenever we asked, if you have this one, please, do you have this one? This guy said yes, but we understood it like not. So it is an interesting situation from my life. And thanks for attention. And now it's time to give you homework. As a home task, I want to tell you to make your own CV. Pick up the best photo you can, with a better smile, with a smooth face, with a shiny face, okay? The person who looks at you should have the will just to hire you, to call you, to talk with you, something like this, okay? Make up your CV. Make your cover letter, make CV, make cover letter, and we had 10 questions here, so you don't have a chance to read all these 10 questions, but I read to you the most tricky questions. So please video record yourself, and I need you to send these 3 files to the Telegram group, which is created for you for education purpose. Later on, we will have time to discuss all these together. I wish you good luck. Thanks for attention. Peace.